You black out.
Good. That's a good solution.
Yeah. And as you come to, you're lying in darkness. There's you opening your eyes. You try and wait for your eyes to adjust, and you see just faint glows coming off what looks to be a massive cavern. There's an area of this cavern which your eyes can't go to, where it seems like you see your eyes move around and just as if they don't even want to look in that area. And you see the buildings around you are old, ancient buildings. All right, so you drive off with the two people receding into the background, into the distance, and yeah, you're a bit. You're a bit.
So I'm bedraggled. I'm completely covered in sweat. My crotch is wet with my own urine, and I'm just shaking.
On his leather seats.
Yeah, dripping down onto my shoes and onto his carpet.
You know how the whole point is that I was meant to save my car, and then this happened. I'm yelling at them. Mm-hmm. Who the hell do you think you guys are? You left me in the... What the hell?
It all worked
Bang!
out.
Shoot outside the window, just like... Oh!
It all worked. I mean, we needed to get away. You created a diversion. We just took an opportunity.
Who the hell do you think you are? Stop the car. Stop it.
You're driving. Oh no, sorry.
Stop the car.
Keep going. We don't want those things to catch
Stop
up with
the
us.
car.
We got away, didn't we?
Somebody is getting out of this car.
Look, we got away, didn't we,
Somebody
Tommy?
is getting out of this car
Sorry.
right now.
I just feel a bit jumpy nowadays, you know?
How far from home are we?
Just keep driving, Barty.
Make a navigation roll. No, you're probably who's home? Your home?
Yeah, my.
He doesn't know our home.
You're about 20.
I'm
minutes,
driving to my home.
about 20 minutes away.
Okay,
The traffic's good, which it really is.
Because there's no one anywhere.
Well, people start to appear.
Okay.
Cars slowly start to appear.
I'm just drinking from my flask.
Look, we'll be home
Stop.
soon. No, we'll be home soon.
Stop.
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
All right.
He puts a gun to your head.
I don't stop suddenly or dramatically. I indicate and I slow down and I come to a calm stop.
Listen, Tommy, what's your problem, Tommy? We known each other for years. You know that I wouldn't do anything
Get out of the
against
car.
you. Tommy,
Out.
you don't want me to get out of the car, Tommy. You're just upset.
You
'cause
left
we
me
almost,
for dead.
We almost got
You
eaten
are
by
not-
those monster
You
things.
are nothing to me.
We didn't leave you for dead.
You are nothing
We
to
drove
me.
back to you. You saw us driving back to you, didn't you?
Get out of the car.
We skidded down.
And that was the end of the adventure.
I'll get out of the car if he's going to persist. You really want me to go, Tommy? I thought we were buddies.
I'm just gonna sit there and think for a second. Just gonna focus in the anger. I'm just
The
proving
smell
a
of
point.
urine wafts up from the leather seats.
Oh.
Mixes.
I'm shakily
Scotch.
drinking. Yeah, I actually use actual alcohol. No more can actually enter my system. That's right.
It purifies
Goes straight
it.
through. Someone can reach a saturation level, you know.
Yeah.
The liver can only do so much.
Oh dear. That's crazy.
This is what my character would do. He would be very upset that he was left out.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you almost had to jump out of a window onto your own car.
And then I just
Someone
say,
should calm him down.
drive off.
Look, Thomas.
Tommy, we're friends now.
Oh,
That's nice.
I need a new best friend.
Tommy,
Drive off.
look, we've had a hard day. I think we all need to just go home and have a stiff drink.
And not kill each other.
Indeed.
the rain starts to fall.
Oh, I can do that.
Who can do that?
He's just pissing on the car.
The other rain.
Player or character?
We could always just meet
Some
back.
thunder in the distance as well.
I'll just tell him we'll meet him back at the house and then just drive him.
Well, as much fun as that would be,
I know.
where do you go?
I'm
What's
just
going to happen? Are you going to forgive him? Or are you just going to
I'll
put him in the boot?
Yeah. Put him in the boot. Done.
Alright.
There you go. Yeah, can you come back in and you can just...
You would
Boot
smell
goes
that food afterwards.
Better in the boot than in the seat.
I never got out of the car. I'm just sitting there. I'm in the back, remember? I'm just trying
Oh, you didn't get out?
Oh, no, you're in the back. I didn't get out. No.
Yeah,
he
you
did
you're
get
in the
out.
front seat.
Yeah, I'm in the front seat.
You didn't get
You're
out.
in the back. Pussy.
Didn't you get out?
Okay, I'm just going to sit there. I'm going to rage and I'm going to get him back at one time. I'm in my head, I'm thinking 3
He's gonna
hitmen. No,
sleep
2 hitmen. 1 hitman with a horse head.
You slowly drive off again and
Yeah.
park at your place?
Yep.
What does your place look like?
I live in a very
Accommodation.
large, refined-looking Victorian-style mansion.
Oh,
the
yeah.
gables and all. Very imposing sort of high walls at the front.
In the inner city area?
wrought
Out
iron
of the city
gate.
area?
Sort of suburbia.
Okay, cool.
Like the nice, rich suburbia.
Yeah.
Big iron gates with big walls, We drive into the circular drive. My butler opens the door.
I taste
That
salt
kind of
water in my
establishment.
mouth and everything dies.
Yeah, bring it to your place, Johnny.
Glad you didn't bring it to my place.
Yeah.
Nice place you got here, buddy.
Oh, it's a family estate.
Oh.
The butler opens the door.
Who the hell's this guy?
This is Jeeves.
Because they're all called
They're all called Jeeves. I can't help that.
Welcome back, sir. And you've brought guests.
Ah, yes.
Oh. The smell. Sorry, forgive me, sir.
You are forgiven.
I'll stagger out of the car.
Perhaps
Smells
a change
like-
of clothing.
Yes, I think a
Change
change of
of
clothing and
clothing.
perhaps you could run a bar for our friend.
Yes, of course, sir. He walks over and goes to the boots to get the suitcases out. And there's nothing there. Just shuts it again. Walks out of the house,
It's
opens
just
the door
empty guns.
for you
and-
guys. to
That's
walk
just
on
the
in.
Tommy gun. He just closes the boot again. He doesn't flinch.
No, he has
I know, you're holding
Tommy
his
gun's
still.
still in Tommy's hands.
Yeah.
He opens the door for the three
And
of
we
you.
come
You walk
sort of
in.
walking
And
in.
inside you see what corridors with elephant heads.
Yeah, there's just
gazelles. and
yeah. There's
This
just
place is-
animals
is
all
a
over the
trophy-
walls.
Trophies everywhere.
It's not 10 o'clock, is it?
No,
No, it's actually 9:30.
I say we watch out for 10 o'clock.
I think that's a good idea.
That's twice now. 10 o'clock has not been good.
Yeah, you
So we go in.
Jeeves runs a bar and brings in some drinks and a newspaper, today's newspaper, for you because that's what you do in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And you sit in the sitting room or the.
Can I go to the phone?
I go to the bath, yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
in
a
the
bath
yeah.
and come back down.
It's not salty.
No, it's not salty.
Yeah.
No, unless you want to put some salt in it.
Some bath salts.
check-
Jeeves offers you bath salts.
I
and you
It's not
just-
bath salts.
Standing there. Would you like anything else?
I like
sir?
check my eyeballs and everything, like
Yeah, you check yourself.
and my nostrils to make sure there's nothing in there.
You check yourself all over, and you notice that there is a bruise down
You're disappointed.
basically running across your chest.
Okay, I soak it quite a lot while I'm in the bath, like kind of obsessive compulsive a lot.
I like
Try
that.
and wash it off.
You scrub at it, but the bruise remains one long stripe going across your chest.
Good. That's just fantastic.
Check out your body entirely and you're disappointed.
You walk downstairs, squeaky clean.
I'm not so much weedy as a weakness.
Dressed in what's his name's clothing, in Barty's clothing, which is slightly. Well, he's a tall man, so it's slightly difficult to pick quite right. But yeah, you head down there, and again, there's alcohol there if you want to have another drink.
Can he overhear me? I'm just like, no, I don't want him dead.
You
I just want him to learn a lesson.
as you come down.
Spoken like a true friend.
No,
And
no.
you retire to the sitting room or wherever you want to.
The smoking room.
The smoking room.
Yeah, send the butcher.
The fire burns merrily, crackling away.
Nobody leaves Tommy.
Oh, so boys, while I was having a bath, I noticed certain breathing.
Speak English properly.
You can't lecture him for mispronunciation, alright?
He's mispronouncing a proper word.
Pronunciation.
Today we saw the death of the English
I'm
language.
tired of English being slaughtered.
Slaughtered. I noticed some distinctive bruising patterns on my body, and I
That awkward moment whenever it's like, oh.
I recommend you check. I mean, in the past, I've had some uncomfortable experiences with some of my friends of alien invasions and the like in their bodies, and I just thought I'd mention it. Just check yourselves, okay? I've got this line across my body.
It runs straight
Straight.
across, like a straight.
Straight.
Like you were in a car accident and it was.
No, it's not like that. No. It doesn't measure up in that he was in the front seat.
I'm going to body, and I'm just going to try and have a look.
He checks you over. He checks.
Careful with the juice.
Yeah, the orange juice could have spilled and gone.
As if I'd not going to juice. And I'm trying to check his clothing.
Yeah, I push you away.
And as you're pushing away, you see an imprint across Johnny's hand, which says
Dun dun.
which says Arkham Station,
Oh, good.
and it seems to be imprinted into it, like it's been pressed into his hand. You can see it's like bruising across it as well.
But I'm perfectly fine, right?
I look at my hand.
Look at your hand. What's happening here? Oh.
What is it?
As you're looking at your hand, Johnny, Nathan, you notice your foot starts to throb.
They left me. I just go with this massive chunk of glass and it's just a normal thing. But I'm like, bam.
Nothing.
I look at my foot and I'm just like, what the
Yeah, you notice that your foot is swollen and it feels like it's twisted a little bit.
There's
It might be difficult to run.
weird stuff happening here.
maybe I should get some of my boys, or are they not available on the contactables?
Well, you can call them up, yeah, if you want to, but they're very busy at the moment.
I just need more, like,
Oh.
I'm not safe. There's guys who are-
Barty, you got that book there. Was there anything in that book about strange bruisings and patterns and ridings on the
Last
body?
time we read that, the guys team.
Well,
Can I roll?
No, that was because it was 10 o'clock, and it must be 1 a.m. in the morning now.
Yeah, you can make a another. Yeah, make a knowledge roll. That's a good idea.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Sure, you remember.
I succeed.
yeah.
Succeed on 72.
Was it 10? Was it like
85 is my
9:59 to
knowledge.
10?
What
And we
was?
would like the
I had
time, or did
suggested
it
rolling knowledge.
just suddenly become 10 o'clock?
When?
When
Yeah,
we
it
were
wasn't actually
in the
10 o'clock
library.
proper.
No, it wasn't 10 o'clock.
So it just- so
as
we
far
just
as
went-
as far as you can work out time wise,
It was like 2 o'clock,
But
and
they
then
don't
it
put
went
the clocks
bang.
at like 10 a.m. or p.m. It doesn't really give it a.m. or p.m. So
But-
that can
Sorry,
distort things.
so it suddenly went to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it
It does seem to be
didn't
10
make
o'clock,
any
but you're not
sense.
really following exactly the time anyway.
But the two 10 o'clocks felt about 3 hours apart.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
That's what
it
I
did
was-
feel
yeah.
strange, yes.
Oh.
See, this is what.
So, Johnny, in that you, some of the information you find out about is that there does seem to be a cult that worships this city, this slumbering city, and it seems to be that there is some references to cities that have just disappeared. Just
Atlantis.
yeah, some of them seem quite far-fetched. Others are like Mayan cities which just disappeared, and they were just gone, and they seem to almost be erased from history. To that point of they're just almost like their existence was swallowed up and disappeared. So there's references to that kind of thing, and there's references to cults that seem to worship this slumbering god.
What about marks on the body?
Then the marks on the body, the tattoos.
Yeah,
So the tattoos seem to be something to do with the slumbering god. The room starts to shake, and
not
you
again.
hear the
It
sound.
normally shakes,
You
okay?
hear the
for me?
sound of a train rumble underneath.
Is that normal?
Is there meant to be a subway under my house?
You're in the suburbs?
Yeah.
No, so there's not
I didn't
meant to
think
be
so. That's strange.
Okay, I'm calling in my boys. I'm just really starting to freak out, so I'm.
I go to my gun
Your
cabinet.
consigliere, tell them, they'll be right over.
I go to my gun cabinet and
You
just.
pull out your
I want to
elephant.
hold just for
Elephant
comfort's
gun.
sake. I just want to hold my elephant gun.
Do you got a nice shotgun there, buddy? I might like to lay my hands on. I'm feeling a bit twitchy.
It's not a shotgun.
Do you got a shotgun?
Nope. No shotgun.
Oh, do
You've
I?
been in
do I have
Africa.
one?
In that country, they got lots of shotguns, surely.
Africa's not a country.
Africa. If Africa ain't a country, then what is it?
It's a continent.
You're incontinent.
No.
Oh.
Africa is a continent.
Let me just put this as a
And
pository
it's a
of
country.
knowledge.
Like Australia. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like Australia is actually a continent as well as a country. Yeah, well, I know
Okay,
that.
good. So anyway, I don't have a shotgun. That's the short answer.
You don't.
I just go.
You got a rifle? I can shoot a rifle. I'm just not so good with a Tommy gun, you know? A Tommy's good with a Tommy gun.
Then
Yeah.
you touch your forehead and you notice that there's a lump on your forehead as
Oh,
well.
I don't like things inside my body. I thought I
Like
explained this.
you've smacked your head on something.
Oh, well, there's a lump on my body.
Can I have a look at his head?
Oh,
does it look
my
like?
god!
It looks like he smacked his head.
Okay, it's just bruising. It doesn't
Is it-
say
is
It looks like a little bit of an egg.
Station or
Is
something.
there something
But
in
not
there?
an egg, it's an alien egg.
I'm
as
trying
in
to.
swelling.
I'm trying to
It's
rub it off.
swelling. Yeah, it hurts.
It's not gonna rub
It
off,
hurts
it's
to
a
rub
bruise.
off.
My head was
Ow.
swelling. Okay. I'm just
Don't
gonna,
touch
I'm
it,
getting my gun and
bruise.
I'm running back down to my car.
Yep.
Cool. You run back to your car and
Sorry, he's not giving me
and
any
you
kind
feel
of
something
weapon?
in your mouth and you pull it out and you see that there's a shard of glass that just seemed to be sitting in your mouth and you pull it out. It wasn't cutting anything. Just
Hang on,
sat
what
there
did it say on your
Take it
hand?
out.
Arkham Station.
We're going to Arkham. I'm getting
Yeah,
my
yeah.
car. Just,
Where are you going, Tommy?
I'm just turning.
It takes all without.
And you
No,
die.
I do it again.
Where are you going, Tommy?
I'm just getting the car ready. This is not right.
Where are you
Something
going?
is not right here.
Yeah, sure as hell it ain't right.
I ring the bell for my butler.
Jeeves comes down. So yes, how may I be of assistance?
To the back.
Jeeves,
cave.
this might seem like a strange question, but have you noticed anything unusual happening in the last 10, 15 minutes?
No.
Did you hear a train, sir?
No, sir. There aren't any trains around here.
What's the time?
This is the suburbs.
This is something that's happened to us.
Yeah, thank you, Jeeves.
What
That's
time
all.
is it? It is well, it's 5 to 10.
Oh, okay.
To the car.
Okay.
Hang on. We have a lead, right? We got Arkham City written on your hand and some... Let's go to Arkham Station.
Arkham Station.
Arkham Station.
I like biggest hook.
Let's just do it. I don't care. We're things
Yeah.
will come down from heaven above. We're gonna go there.
All right.
I don't
You
like
see
the feeling of
dripping
this.
start to water
From
starts
the
to
sky.
drip down from through the ceiling
Ah.
as if there's been a leak in the roof.
Ah, yeah, okay. We're running out to the car.
You
We're
run
gonna
out to
go.
the
My
car.
car's already
The rain
gone.
as it falls, you can taste the salt water as it
Oh,
drips
not
down,
again.
and you jump into your car
Yep.
and you race off towards Arkham
You
Central
just see
Station.
Ivan
Indeed.
in the window. Just
Where were you at 10 o'clock on the 16th of Arkham? At Central Station. You check the newspaper as
Yep.
you're glancing down. You notice that it says the 16th, the same date as it was yesterday. And
So it's yesterday's paper, not today.
but you know that Jeeves always brings you
Yeah.
today's paper.
Mm-hmm.
And you drive off towards Arkham
Okay.
Station, and you can see it's there, and you can see that there's no one. There's no
Can I-
one at the station.
Can I, on the way, can I call?
Sorry,
Can we
go
stop at
ahead.
a payphone? I just,
Yeah.
like, that would be something that I would do. I'm like,
Sure.
okay, we're moving to Arkham Station. I need some support. I feel, they can think I'm
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah, yeah.
whatever. This is shit happening now.
Okay.
Need boys.
They've already said that they're heading off towards another place. He says he'll try and contact them and get them to go to another place.
Yeah.
But it's only if they check in with their phone that there's no mobile.
So there's no weapon? There's no weapon for me? Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to get out and walk onto the platform. Or whatever.
You head
Okay.
down. You can see that there's no one on this platform,
No.
and you can see you look
Now
up,
it's 10
You're there
and it
with
says
the
it's,
Tommy gun,
it
I'm
says
there with an
it's
elephant gun.
5 to 10.
I'm
Still.
It's
Yeah,
5 to 10.
It's
yeah.
always 5 to 10.
I'm giving you my handgun.
Okay.
Don't be an idiot.
Okay.
Don't be an idiot.
I promise I will try not to shoot. Oh, okay, alright, already with the deserting you.
Another egg appears.
I put
This
the
one
handgun
has-
shakily in my... Oh, it's not there because I've got a different jacket on in this one.
You
We
you hear the
should in
sound.
a
You hear
row.
the sound of a steam train coming, and then you see it, and it pulls in at the station with the carriages behind it, and the doors will remain shut at the station.
Okay, I'm going to walk onto the platform and walk up along next to the train looking.
Yeah, you can see that there's no one on the train.
Not even in the driver's.
What about the driver?
No, there's no one in the driver's seat either. The whole place just feels like it's covered in
This is
dust.
fantastic, John.
And is any seawater kind of vibe going on?
No, no, it's quite underground at this moment. So,
Quite underground.
well, you're underground. You're in the subway.
Okay, it's the
subway area of the.
Get out of the way. I just walk down the thing with my gun.
Yeah.
You
You walk past one of the carriages and you stop for a moment, and your feet almost betray you walking in, and then you stop as if you were about to walk in there, but you didn't. If that made you step in as if your body betrays you, and then you stop.
What's going on?
It's about 2 carriages down from the
What's there?
engine.
I run up towards him.
I hold my gun up and I'm just like looking through the.
Are the doors open or closed?
They are shut because usually someone
Are they
attendant
click?
opens
Yes.
them.
So
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna.
you open it up. Yeah, you
And
can
look
see
in.
it. The place seems to be covered in a fine layer of dust, and the seats are all cracked. The leather's cracked, as if these things are quite ancient. At the end of the carriage, you can see. You see Ivan sitting there. His suitcase is sitting next to, just in the aisle, and he's sitting there puffing his pipe, and looks like he's reading a novel.
I just run straight to him and go, "What the hell is with this city?"
I follow him.
So do I.
The train slowly starts to take off.
Oh, good. That's what I heard.
As the doors shut, and Ivan looks up. Well, these are my friends.
What is this city?
What's going on, Ivan?
What is this city?
The city that's gonna eat.
Have you read The City? He shows you the book, and you see The Sleeping City as a pulp fiction novel. Yeah, have a read. I tell you, once you read one of these, you're going to be hooked. They are the best. Can I sign you up? 12 months subscription.
Yes.
I've already read it.
You can see on the side of his suitcase, you see Ivan Blunt, and you see pulp fiction novels. Subscribe now, written across it.
What's going on, Ivan? Where's this train going?
Where's it going? Where are you headed? I'm headed to Penhurst Station. Where are you headed?
Penhurst Station.
Does that make sense?
Where were you headed?
We were trying to get to the Montrose, which is a proper bar, and we were meant to go with his driver, but he never showed up.
I've been to the Montrose. It's a lovely place.
Oh, sorry, I was just telling you.
Okay, you don't say that.
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, we're well at 10 o'clock on the. We're going to the Montrose because. Well, we done drinking at that dump of Benny's, and we're going for somewhere more sophisticated, but Tommy's driver here didn't turn up.
Me, I'm heading off to my wife. She's quite sick at the moment, and, well, I've been away on the road for so long, it'd be good to get back.
Lily.
Yeah.
That's right, Lily. Yeah, I told you this before.
Okay.
I'm never usually speechless.
What's the date, Ivan?
Well, it's the 16th.
Yeah, okay. That's
Yeah.
weird. How long ago was that?
That was
I'm concerned.
For us.
probably about a week ago.
Yeah.
Hang on, we know him. Like I've known him for a while.
I've been working.
Does
for
he recognize me? Or?
Well, you could talk to him.
So Ivan, when are we gonna have a next session?
Next session. I don't know what you mean.
For the last 3 years, I've seen you every Thursday.
I sell books. I sell pulp novels. Did I meet you in a town? Did I meet you in Chicago?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I look out the
remember
window.
you.
I look out the window and I'm just like,
What's going on at the windows?
You still, well, it's a subway, so you can see it's quite dark outside.
oh great,
But you notice that water starts to trickle down the sides of the carriage, and as you drive through, you hear a sloshing sound as if the sea starts to rise around the tires,
run.
and the train's just moving through water that rises up towards only up to the tracks.
I run past him and I just go through because we're only 2 carriages from the engine. I'm just gonna get to the engine and just go.
You start running towards the engine.
Yep.
You see
2 guys.
You see Ivan pulls out his watch and he looks at it, shakes it a little bit. It's 10 o'clock.
It's always
10 o'clock proper. I look around for 2 guys who are going to try and kill our faces.
And you see them. You see them. Their heads slumped against the front of the seat.
And they weren't there before.
And they start to wake.
Yeah.
I'm in the next cart and I'm just trying to pull the
Pin.
the
Stop us in the subway in the dark when we're drowning. Great idea.
I don't know what's better.
You start running towards it.
I
They
think this
start
will
to
wear.
wake up, and he looks behind.
Ivan, who are these?
He shouts towards them. What are you doing? Put him down. That's illegal. You can't use that. You can't do that. And they move over towards him, and you notice that one of them has a stick of dynamite in his hands, unlit, and he grabs Ivan's head and slams it into the seat in front. Johnny, you notice that on the seat of the front there is the words Arkham Station written across the bar. And he slams Ivan's head against it, and Ivan just crumples to the ground, and then they start looking over towards you.
You're just standing there holding my gun like this.
I'm in the other thing,
running.
just trying to...
The water is rising up now, higher and higher, and you can see the sound of the waves splashing against the side of this, and you feel the train carriages start to rumble and shake. You start sprinting up towards the front,
Yeah.
and you see as you round towards the actual steam engine itself, towards I guess you can't get to the steam engine because of the coal in front, I imagine.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
You can climb up onto the coal.
No, I'm just getting... What I want to do is get one carriage in front. Like,
Yeah,
carriage
you
in
can
front
get
and
into
start pulling the freaking...
Okay, you start pulling at it, and
Because they've got
to
emergency...
uncouple
Uncouple the carts.
you start uncoupling the carts, pulling at the pin. It's quite difficult to do while it's going because it's got safety measures in place, but it is possible to do.
Yeah.
And you start yanking
Is this
at
guy
it,
advancing at me?
and you see them start to advance.
I'm gonna fire at his head.
It hits him in the face.
Hey, he hit something.
Yeah! I actually get you to roll, shouldn't I?
No, don't worry.
Right.
No, it was a hit.
I'm petrified and drunk. Like plus 20 or something?
Yeah, it's close range.
Yeah.
It hits him in the face, and you see him drop down to the ground. This is the one with the caved inside of his face.
Yeah.
And
Can I fire my elephant gun?
yeah,
at the
go
other
for
one?
it. Go for it.
What kind of distance are we in?
What kind of distance?
Yeah.
Very close range.
Do I get some kind of bonus with it?
Shall I give you 10 plus 10?
Oh, that'll succeed.
Don't forget to tick. Your elephant gun explodes into this guy, and it
Does
just
roll damage?
rips the gate. No, not at this range. No, it rips the gaping. 3 It's like a mosquito bite, but it just stings him a little bit.
Blows a hole away.
It blows a hole in him,
Yeah.
and he drops down to the ground, giving you a moment to breathe.
Okay, good.
Nathan, as you're uncoupling the thing, I'm going to make a spot hidden
It's
check.
just sanity checks. I mean, like, surely if we shoot someone.
Normally you'd be doing sanity checks, yes.
Yeah.
Not for this. Yeah, I haven't forgotten.
Okay, good.
Yep, got it.
You notice on the side, just as it whizzes past, you see 3 more people who look similar to the 2 on there, and you see a fuse burning down, and then as it passes you by, and then an explosion rips up, and you feel the entire train just shake and move. You get thrown against across the thing, and you get smacked into the front of the seat. Your hand smashed into the side as well, and your head bumps up against it as the whole thing caves in.
Because I
And
saw it, I lift my
see-
ankle up.
You go flying down into, you see the side of the wall, just as you guys are falling in, spinning around, you see a side of the actual tunnel itself open up and water pours down through, and everything falls down into a giant hole underneath.
I'm so glad we have so much information to be able to stop this.
We know nothing.
I know.
You black out,
Good. That's a good solution.
and as you come to, you're lying in darkness. There's you opening your eyes. You try and wait for your eyes to adjust, and you see just faint glows coming off what looks to be a massive cavern. There's an area of this cavern which your eyes can't go to, where it seems like you see your eyes move around and just as if they don't even want to look in that area. And you see the buildings around you are old, ancient buildings.
Do I feel well?
You feel
Drunk.
similar to how you left in the car on the way there. You pick yourselves up.
So I noticed, is my ankle sore now?
Your ankle is still sore, yeah.
Do I have a bruise and
Yeah, you
everything?
still have a bruise.
What just happened?
You can taste seawater in your mouth.
I'm just like, gun.
Yeah, it's my pistol.
I got it.
Yeah,
Your pistol is still on you, yeah, and your elephant gun is within reach.
Good. Well, that's lucky.
As
just
your
happened.
eyes start to adjust, the buildings become just that little bit clearer. And I'll get you to make a spot hidden check.
Fail.
Massive success. Critical success.
Oh,
5.
0, 0, 0.
That's
Either really bad or really good.
It's a really
100.
bad success.
Yeah,
a really bad failure.
Yeah,
In
that's
fact, you're having
100.
trouble seeing anything. Do you succeed? No?
5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a critical success. You, Nathan, you spot Ivan lying up against a building, holding. So bad. And he's holding his side. You can see a shard of glass coming out of his side, like a piece of window
I
pane.
stagger over to him.
And he's
Ivan, what happened? What happened? Are you
you need
all
to
right?
find the city,
The city. Find the city. The hidden city that's rising.
the rising city.
Yes.
Madness comes from this.
No flaming kidding, Ivan. How this happened? What happened to us?
Madness.
I go over there. Can I do a medical on him?
It's too
Don't
late.
pull the glass.
First aid.
Yeah, make a first aid roll.
You don't pull the glass in this situation.
37.
Yeah, you think that you're not sure though because you got to make a first aid roll.
First aid, me as well.
If you want to, if you want to tell him that kind of advice.
Yep, success.
Oh,
cool.
success!
Don't forget to tick it off.
Don't pull the glass. You don't do that to a man. He'll bleed out. You gotta have a doctor before you do that. Ivan, how do we stop the city from rising?
Close the gate.
Close the gate. The gate, right? Okay. Where's the gate?
His hands are shaking.
Where's the gate?
Gate. The gate is up.
Up.
He looks up and you
This
see
is
him
a
start to.
rickety gate.
Oh my God, are we in the city?
Gotta-
Is this the city?
Got a choice to make. Run, fight. Or you gotta see clearly.
See clearly.
He starts to black out.
Ivan, don't leave us. Explain more.
As you look around, you see the same two people. Their heads just start to appear in different windows, and they're watching you.
But there's only two of them, but
they seem to
repeated.
repeat.
So we're in the
different
city,
windows. You seem to be in the city.
and there's a hole in the roof of the cave.
You can't see a hole or anything like that. He just looked
We're
up.
gonna close the gate. Have we got to run or fight or see clearly?
Here's a madness.
Okay, you can die now. You don't seem to.
You don't seem to be going to
I
get
don't.
anywhere.
I don't have any more relevant information.
Okay, you can pull the glass out and just finish him.
Ivan, tell us more.
He starts to die.
See clearly. What does that mean?
How do we see clearly? How we see
He just
clearly?
repeats madness.
Why are you here?
Fight the madness, and then he passes out.
I'm just
So we're looking. I'm sort of standing in the sand. Is it the sandy town?
Yeah, it's a sandy,
I'm looking around.
almost grey dust.
We're in a massive cavern.
We're a city in a cavern.
Yeah.
So an underground city,
Mm.
you might say.
And we need to close the gate.
We need to see
We
clearly.
to
We need
close,
light.
close the gate. It's dark. It's dark somewhere. Can you not look over there? That I can't look over there.
Yeah.
See clearly.
Maybe we're supposed to see what we can't
What's
see
there?
over there.
I just fire my character would fire the gun at the area you can't see. He's going.
Attack the darkness.
You attack the darkness. You're gonna fire at that area
That
which you
sounds
can't
perfectly
see.
reasonable to me.
Okay, you fire off. You're not sure what
Echoes
happens
around
because
the
you
cavern.
can't actually see. But yeah, it echoes and pierces the silence.
Oh, that's good.
How much damage do I take?
I start walking off in that direction.
You start hearing a ticking sound.
Oh, the time. I look around.
What
for
time is it? Does
I
am I carrying a
pocket
watch?
You can check. Yeah, if you got a watch, you check it. It's
5
to
to
10. You start walking towards that area.
Tommy's gonna die.
and you looking at your watch, and you see it's 5 to 10, and then it goes straight to 10 in a blink. As you blink, it's just shifted, and you see the people in the windows just start to move out of the windows and start to disappear back into the houses.
And we start running
And you
faster
start running,
towards, yeah.
and you see others start to appear out of the houses, out of the doorways, as they make their way downstairs.
And we're still running towards.
And you
the
start
darkness.
running towards an area where your eyes can't look at. They just seem to avert as soon as you try and look at it. But you run, and I'm going to get you to make Constitution rolls to see if you can maintain that speed.
Hell.
No.
It's
It's a D20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These two start to flag behind.
Classic us.
You're just gonna leave them.
I don't care.
Okay. You guys start to flag behind, and
What's they doing?
and you can see
Hurry up.
that these other two, the two men, are catching up to you. You keep moving on. I don't know where you get your speed from, but you keep moving on.
It's called.
He's fit.
Yeah, it's called walking.
Within it doesn't take too long before you're rounded a corner and these two are lost out of sight, and you run towards it and you are confronted by an absence of something in front of you, something that you feel like should be there but your eyes can't look at it, and it sits there and it rises up.
It's rising up.
It seems to
fills the
fill the space
The
in
thing
front
you
of
can't
you.
see is rising up, or not rising.
What's on my side? Describe the above, below. So I'm on.
So there's buildings.
Dust.
There's buildings around you.
Yeah.
Some of these buildings seem to as if they've just newly crumbled and fallen in. They seem to be in different areas.
What's
you can
directly
smell,
above me?
You can smell burnt wiring, and you can smell fire, and you can smell salt water. And as you look, you can see water is pooling around your feet from this.
I've just
space.
run into a god, haven't I? I'm screwed beyond belief. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. I'm just going to shoot up in the air, see if I can get some light in
You shoot up into the air, and the flash, and with the flash, you see a train has collapsed in here, and you can see the steam engine has smashed into the side of the building, and in the second carriage from the front, you can see Tommy lying there, crumpled against one of the front seats.
Tommy.
And you can see both of these guys are crumpled there. Ivan is there as well, as is the two men, seem to be smashed against the side as well.
Do we come around the corner now, or
You start running. You've got these two people right up, and then it's gone. It just disappears with a flash.
And do I get any? Does anything happen at the roof, like where I shot it? Does any light come in? Does any?
No, it's so quick. A spark in the darkness.
Tommy, wait for us, Tommy. What are you looking
Seriously,
at, Tommy?
These guys are really close behind you.
Yeah. I just turn
Just two of
around.
them?
Just two of them.
I turn around and I just wait for them to come through, and I'm just going to release as soon as they come around the corner.
You guys see.
I get
him
the idea
with
that
his
he's gonna
gun,
fire,
and you
sorry.
move out of the way, and you pepper into them, giving these guys a little bit more breathing space.
And
as
these
they
guys would
slump
see behind
onto
me
the
what's
ground.
happened. Because I'm flashing. Dish, dish, dish,
Oh,
dish,
yeah.
dish.
As it flashes, you see all three of you are there with your eyes open, staring up at an area off in the darkness, some distance. And all three of you just staring their eyes wide, with a look of sheer horror on your faces.
And look, where I can't. Where are they?
We look where we're looking, obviously.
Yeah.
It's too hard in this moment to see. You'd have to climb into that space.
Yeah, start climbing up onto the train.
Cool. You start peppering down into it, and as you step into the actual absence of space and push your way into it, it's as if a veil is removed from your eyes, and as the veil moves off your eyes, you're no longer climbing. You're actually in the train already, staring out at what looks to be a monstrosity that sits right in the center of the city. And you see it, it's just the being there slumbering, this great old one, this ancient evil, this
First time I've
creature,
ever seen one.
Does
so
it have
large
tentacles?
and so ancient. Its form seems to have multitudes of arms and limbs, its eyes all closed yet slowly flickering open.
I shoot it.
And
Thank you, Tommy.
No, I don't shoot it.
shoot it.
your memory is slowly coming back to you of this train and being on the train and the fight between this man named Ivan who you met on this train, and was just a Pulp Fiction seller who you befriended as you're on your way to whatever location you wanted to go to. You knew that he has a wife who's Lily, who's sick, and that he was off to visit her, and he noticed two strange people in the back doing something that he didn't know what they were doing, so he decided to investigate and got brutally beaten. Three of you stepped up to do something about it, and you felt an explosion hit the train, and the train collapsed in. And then as your eyes opened after the crash, you saw this thing, this being, this creature, and just felt that you had to go inwards. You had to withdraw into yourself to rationalize the situation, to try and understand it. And this is where you stand in front of this creature, off in the distance as it slowly wakes.
That's why we weren't making sanity checks, because we weren't sane anyway.
The two people that had been running towards you have vanished. Not so much vanished as dead, just about 10 meters above you as the train has collapsed in through the hole.
So we're not dead.
No, but you feel the injuries that you sustained in the crash.
Ivan, what's going on?
Ivan has a piece of glass in his and he sees he's dead.
So what do we do about an old one? How do we shut the gate? How do we see clearly?
Okay,
We do see clearly now.
pretty much
Yeah, we've
dead.
done the see clearly bit.
The
Fight or
train
run.
the train carriage reaches up and part of it is still up on the
Let's climb up the
in the
train.
tunnel
Yeah, we've got to
itself.
climb up.
If you want to
Climb,
try and
But we
climb
don't
it.
have
You can
we don't
see
have any
salt water
guns or anything.
pouring in from the hole above, where it seems to be some kind of rupture in a cave area has opened up something from the sea, pouring in salt water down into this area.
We climb up.
Yep, you start climbing, make a climb roll.
Yeah, -20 because
Oh, don't succeed at the
fail.
moment.
Succeed.
Alright, these two, it's incredibly slippery, and it's also the whole carriages are moving and shifting, could fall at any moment. But you managed to pull yourself up to the top. And yeah, these two are still down there, they're having trouble.
Is there any...
What do you
there was
see,
some
party?
dynamite?
Yeah, the man was clutching and
Yeah.
So the train.
Is it
Okay.
still there?
well, you're up now, so
The train. Does the
You
train?
could yell
The
to
train
us.
cut a hole and opened the. Maybe this hole the train has made is a gate. Maybe we've got to close the hole. What
there-
do you see?
Can you see any dynamite? Does the dead guy have some dynamite down there?
Is there some dynamite down there? There was some dynamite.
yeah, make a spot
somewhere.
hidden check to see if you can find.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Wow.
forget to get up
Nope.
if you don't have it. Yes, you find that stick of dynamite that has rolled out of the man's hands.
There's dynamite down here.
Well, if you could bring the dynamite up, then we could maybe collapse the hole and close the gate.
Close the gate. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a sec. I've grabbed the dynamite. And any matches?
No matches. Oh no, you can search the bodies and try and find
Yeah,
some
I'm
matches.
searching the guys for
On
matches.
Ivan, you find matches
Matches.
because he's got a pipe.
Okay. Oh, I found some matches too. I'm coming. Okay, hang on.
Hopefully this
you put
water
in.
hasn't
The
done it.
carriage itself shifts and drops down another carriage, tumbling you both in. And you're not sure how many carriages still left at the top, but you feel your carriage drop down and you hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna try and climb up again with
Okay.
dynamite in my
Climb.
pocket.
Cool. You make another climb. Give you
Fail.
a plus 10 to the roll.
Fail.
Succeed. Oh, that's
Alright.
right. Everyone's up there except Tommy.
Tommy's still down there. Tommy, you notice that there are lights slowly coming on in different parts of the city.
Tommy,
better hurry,
get up
Tommy.
here! I'm gonna light this stick of dynamite, Tommy.
Yep.
You start climbing up.
dun, dun,
As you start climbing up, you hear a whispering sound in the back of your head, and glancing back at this abomination that sits in there, you see its mouth just slowly moving wordlessly, and you just hear madness coming over you. And you, for
Trying to
a
light the
moment
matches.
there, you feel like you're stepping back into that place in the outside of Ivan's house where you first started, and you pull yourself out of it with a sanity check.
I'm lighting matches.
Yeah, you start on this there's water pouring in.
What's my sanity? So my sanity at the moment is 80.
80, go for it, make a roll.
How's the 77 higher?
I don't know.
So you have to
23.
roll up, but 20.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you manage to hold on to your own sanity and stay in the reality of the present moment, and you start climbing up, and you pull yourself out as and you're all out there soaking wet in seawater. You can see off to the side, it looks like an old cave is ruptured in where the excavators didn't know that there was actually still hollows that headed all the way out to the sea, and that's the only explanation anything that could explain how seawater was coming in this far into the city itself, just pouring down. You can see that it's partially opened a cave hole.
So we can collapse the roof and just clear this
You
up.
could, yeah. You could completely, with one stick of dynamite, you're not sure if you could, but you can definitely try.
Yeah.
So
worth
we
a
blow
shot.
this roof. Is
Do
there
it.
like somewhere I could wedge it up high on the wall?
Well, it's a subway tunnel,
Mm.
so it'd be pretty tricky to do it. But the carriages are still up there, so you could possibly climb up onto the carriage.
Put it on
to
top
try
of
and
the
do it.
carriage, yeah.
If you have explosives as a skill, you can make a roll to see what would be the best place to put a stick of dynamite
Smarter.
to see if you can make it collapse.
Is that a thing?
It's not on here.
Let's have a look.
What ballistics? No, what's
Ballistics, is that there?
no?
Usually there's an explosive skill.
Chemistry?
I'll give you a 25% chance to see if you can work out where
How
the
light
right
is to get
place
down.
would be. Or you can make a knowledge roll, actually.
Oh yeah, I'll make a knowledge roll.
Did you make that then?
No.
I succeed on my knowledge.
Yep.
Where's knowledge?
Johnny, you think you know it
I'm just
might
trying
be
to
the
light
best
matches.
place,
Alright.
the best place to do it. All right, so you start you've lit a match. You're holding a stick of dynamite in your hands.
Am I lighting this party?
No, wait, wait! You gotta put it over there.
Where?
Can I just climb up
How
and take
long
it
is
off
this
him?
fuse?
You don't know because you don't really know a lot about dynamite, but
I'm gonna take the
20 seconds.
the stick of dynamite off
Okay.
you.
Okay. How about I'm lighting this match. I'll light another one if need be.
Yeah, you light
Yes.
another one.
So, is it
You
sort
got
of within
about
arm's reach?
six matches more. Probably
That's
2
good.
of those matches are soaking wet.
Yeah.
So you've got about 4 matches that you can do.
Alright, I'm just gonna light it and wedge it and jump.
You can light it, wedge it, and jump. Okay, give me a dex roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
As soon as he lights it, I'm sort of backing out.
Ah, success!
All right, you light it up, back it out, and you start sprinting. What do
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah,
Running
but in
away.
slow motion.
Yeah, in slow motion. That's right. With
Running along the roof of the train and jumping from carriage to carriage.
Yeah,
Oh,
make some
yeah.
dex rolls, I reckon. Go for
I
it.
I'm
Succeed!
drunk. I succeed.
Succeed,
fail.
fail. Well, you've got a really sore foot, so
So I'm a
you,
bit
it
slower.
twists underneath you, and
You're gonna
and
get
head
left behind
down.
again.
The carriages start to drop down one at a time, falling down as you start running along them. They slowly start to drop in, and until eventually you leap off the final carriage as it starts to slide down, and then there's an explosion at the top, and the whole place shakes and starts to collapse in, and everything goes black because obviously there's no lights in this part of the tunnel, and you hear the sound of rushing water as the tunnel heading out to sea just starts to pour water in even more, filling this whole area up, and the tunnel collapses in. You feel
Yay,
bits
that
of
worked.
rock and smashing into you as the explosion throws out this debris. But you made it,
Oh
and
my
it's
gosh.
only 10 past 10.
That's
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 guys in the corner just go.
Oh my
wow.
god. That's seriously amazing, John.
Awesome.
You race up the tunnel
Amazing.
and get out of there.
That's our first elder thingy, whatever. we've ever actually
Great old
seen.
one.
Wow.
What was it? Which one?
I just made it up. Yeah.
That's amazing, John. That's really serious.
Cool. Well done,
John,
guys. Good
was
job.
it,
The best ever.
Fun.
Was it that?
Yeah, sure. That'll do.
Can we go somewhere nicer?
The Chung.
Yeah, you go over. You go to the
Chugna
bar that you were wanting to go to, and you have a stiff drink, and
Well, I can do bar.
everyone lives happily ever.
That looks like
after
it.
Until the next great old one appears.
Azeroth.
That's amazing.
Sure.
Many
Really?
eyes.
Some things don't have names,
Except for this one, which is
except for that one, which
Azeroth.
does.
You know what I say we do, Tommy? We drink until I reach the bottom of this drink, and then we do that again.
Roll this. This is how much sanity you lose.
Oh.
67
Oh no. I'd be like a mine as well
And
if
as
I
you,
worked
as
so
you have
drunk.
that sip, was it salt water you tasted? No,
Oh.
no, it couldn't be. Surely not.
Fantastic.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun.
Yeah, let's finish that.
Ready. So, tell us about that story, Josh.
Where the heck did it come from?
Where did what come from? What are you talking about? What story? What time is it? 10 o'clock.
Oh my god.
The first iteration was I called Blood Crop, and it was all about a city underneath Arkham, where when it opened, seeds were blown across the city, where the seeds grew into crops across the city, and and they had like a blood seed in them. So people started to freak out, but the seeds actually formed a pattern across the city itself, which was like a symbol of summoning. and you'd find like harvesters would come out and try and harvest it, try and look after the crops, and every time one of these creatures came out to look after the crop, say if the crop was damaged, then they would go and try and repair it. And the idea was to try and stop these harvesters from sowing these seeds before the creature was summoned. That was kind of the idea of the first section.
Your combine harvester.
So, I can't remember what the second one was. I think it was. I can't remember. That was sort of the original idea. It was all about a hidden city underneath the earth,
And the reason,
that it opened up.
why did you have to rewrite this?
So I wanted to do a mind twist adventure, sort of similar to Inception, where we were always guessing, is it reality, is it not reality? But I didn't want to do it was just a dream. I wanted it to be something slightly different, so I thought madness, because it's called Cthulhu. So and I like the idea of the entire time the characters are just staring at this monster. And
you rewrote this because the game got called off, didn't you?
Yeah, twice. It got cursed. The first game, Murray pulled a muscle in his stomach, so he had to pull off. And the second one, Dave and Nathan had migraines, and I had no voice. So, yeah.
So the cancelling's made it better and better each time.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I hope so.
How did our decisions change what you actually was originally planned, or did we go to plan?
You went to plan right until the end, where I wasn't sure what kind of hints I should give on whether you'd click and go, this is me in madness, and I need to wake up out of this madness in order to do it. And so I had a few options. One would be that there was this thing that you couldn't see. So if you went towards the thing you couldn't see, it would be the train. But if it wasn't going to be the thing that you couldn't see, it would be the actual creature itself that you couldn't see. And once you step back into yourself, you would be able to see that area that your eyes were reverting, and it would be that creature. And the other one was if you killed the two and actually properly stayed around and tried to kill them in a fight, then that would be overcoming your madness, and you would be able to defeat your madness, and that would pull you back into reality again as well. So I had a few options, and yeah, that was the one which I wasn't sure you'd take.
In terms of pacing, how did you want to pace the adventure?
I paced it around every encounter would end with it being 10 o'clock, and these two would appear, and Ivan would be there. So it was just ritualistic. It would be repetitive.
And were you giving more information on Ivan? Was that a way of...
Yeah, each time Ivan would become more like he is in reality and less like he is in your own fantasies, which was a person you created to be a wise person.
That's right, because you started off by just making up some random reason that why we were there, and some random reason that we knew Ivan, where we didn't actually know Ivan at all.
No, I had no idea. And I did play around with the idea of everybody giving a different name to Ivan. And so every person you met, you could give a different name to, because Johnny didn't know either of you two. So why would he give a name to someone that's the same name that you two would have? And I thought that's too complicated, so I
would have given us too much of a clue straight away.
Yeah, that was half the problem, was trying to keep clues back.
What was, you asked us to write down information beforehand. Why was that?
So I asked you to write down where you were going on the central station at 10 o'clock on Saturday the 16th of August, and I did that so that, one, as a clue, so that you could always come back to that clue, and two, as a way of fixing you to a definite spot that you were all at. And so that was it was almost like, this is the bar, this is where you start your adventure. So I was able to throw that in as a hint from Ivan, where were you on that time, and I keep dropping the hint of 10 o'clock. 16th of August. And
so I feel often frustrated in these types of adventures because I know I'm supposed to realise something, but I'm sort of caught up in the mechanics of the game or just having fun with my friends, and I can't get to that point, and I find it frustrating. And then the games master has to basically feed you the answer, and you feel kind of. But I feel like I achieved something in realising what closing the hole was meant to be, and that makes me feel really good. And also, you looked at the thing. We ran towards the thing, so you obviously managed to manage that very.
Yes, it's tricky with Call of Cthulhu because it's almost a roller coaster of trying to experience the adventure, and there is a lot less choice, I think, than in many other games. And I think because it's a mystery, Call of Cthulhu is quite structured. You have to be structured in order to be able to have the adventure build an atmosphere. So it's a bit different, and can be really frustrating.
Just two questions if I can. How do you create atmosphere in your games?
Oh, there's a quick tips. I think with symbol, whether it's an auditory symbol or a color or a sound or a scent or something like that, I think is really key.
Like the salt water?
Yeah, Jim Butcher once talked about it, that with talking about character descriptions, is that in the first part you describe it in detail and then you just give small words which remind you of it. So you build the atmosphere, it's raining salt water, and there's the water's rising and it's 10 o'clock and the chiming. And eventually all you need to do is say, you hear the sound of a clock ticking and it's immediately, it triggers something. So it's about just showing little triggers.
Don't mention
all the way.
time.
Don't mention what time it is.
Yeah, and you're constantly checking your watch. And so I think that building atmosphere is just about finding imagery that the players can hold on to.
And are there any limitations that Call of Cthulhu gave you, or was it the system that you would run this adventure in again? Does it have to be Call of Cthulhu, or could you run this in a Pathfinder
The advantage
setting,
of Call of Cthulhu is that there's already a culture built up around Call of Cthulhu, which where you know that if there's a big monster, you should run. And so in other games, you'd think, the GM's put something there that I need to fight. And so I will find a way to fight it. I'll find its weakness and I will destroy it. So in Call of Cthulhu, the culture sets up, I need to learn about this thing and I need to overcome it, but I can't beat it. And I think that maybe that's slightly different. Yeah.
You had a player running Sirenscape for you. How did you find that as a GM?
I found it really useful. I'd like to try it myself when the iOS version comes out. But I think when it frees you up completely to be able to be able to have one less thing to think about in your game. And I think it's collaborative, so the players are a part of the adventure in a way that they probably wouldn't normally be. They're adding atmosphere in that they wouldn't normally be able to do themselves. So I think it's quite advantageous in that way. But I think both ways works really well. Yeah. I think you can trigger things in different ways. It'd be cool to do a Sirenscape where the player throws in clues and the GM has to pick up on those clues and change the adventure to fit with it. So that might be a fun challenge to do in the future.
Cool. Do you reckon you're going to be running more Call of Cthulhu games?
Yes. Depending on how this one goes. Yeah.
I get one more.
So if you like the video, then like it and tell your friends.
But probably no, it's pretty crappy, pretty crappy system.
That was amazing, John. That was amazing, John. Thanks so much.
No worries.
Yay! Thank you!
Bye.
Bye!